Hey, this is the Wrestling Conscience. Listen, I can't even bother to edit. You guys, I've been trying to edit and put nice things in, but you guys are not, I don't think it's receptive. So I'm going to show a bit of my face today. This is who I am in my office. I'm trying to not show too much of my life. There you go. Let me put over here. Now, the Wrestling Conscience is here, trying to tell you in these wrestling streets that you fans, you hardcore fans, are making wrestling bad for people like me who actually give a crap about wrestling and the art form of wrestling. Now, for SmackDown, it was a glorified house show. It was nothing good, nothing special. Okay. So why was SmackDown boring? Bear in mind, we're about 8 days away from, or a week away from WrestleMania. Do you feel excited? Did you feel the same excitement and anticipation than what you had from last year? Tell me. Tell me. I don't think so. I don't feel nothing. I didn't even feel anything about the Charlotte and the Tiffy stuff. And that's real heat. And usually what happens with the best storylines of wrestling is when you have real heat. When reality and the storyline, kayfabe, blurs together. And that did not happen. I didn't feel anything, and I think they could have done a lot more and capitalized on the Tiffany and Charlotte thing. So we don't go by segment, because you've watched it already. So let's pick out the themes and do a thematic review and a thematic analysis. So talking about how SmackDown was boring, WrestleMania is a big fat joke. Doo-doo. WrestleMania is so bad because of the fans, and the IC and US titles don't mean anything. Why not let Naomi and Jade do live promos and tell a good story and have a proper feud? And give the Latinos some heat. For real. So let's go in why, again, SmackDown was super boring. Lots of packages. Why do you have 10 million packages? I do not care about the packages. The packages, because the way how they edit and remix, it seems like more exciting than actually what's happening in the ring. I don't feel anything. It all comes down to storytelling. Absolutely. It all comes down of what are the stories. So what stories do we have on the card? We have some convoluted story of CM Punk. You basically a Paul Heyman on the pole match with CM Punk. We have Seth Rollins, and we have Roman Reigns. Just, chop it up. You got wrestling soup, and you're just like, what type of soup is this? Let me taste it. Onion soup. Yeah, there's nothing there. There is nothing there. And then afterwards, we have Drew McIntyre and Damien Priest. Now, okay, some Easter eggs there, meaning like from last year, Damien Priest did take the title from Drew McIntyre. Fair enough. But all these brawls and pull-aways and all that kind of stuff, I'm like, am I invested? No. Don't care. I don't care. Well, who else is on the card? We have Rey Mysterio. So this is not even SmackDown. See, I'm talking about things that happened on Raw because SmackDown was so terrible. It was terrible. Terrible. I can't even remember what even happened on SmackDown. I wrote some notes, but I have to go to my notes to figure out what happened on stupid SmackDown. Give me a second because, bro, this is not the one. This is not the one. Let me go to see what's happening. So yeah, I remember. So this should be a theme why SmackDown is so boring. I forgot to put this in. So remember Randy Orton gave an RKO to Nick Aldis, was it last week? You thought, Nick Aldis is going to come back. He's going to do stuff. And he's got the connection with Mickie James. It can make a good storyline, blah, 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 blah. Did that happen? No. So basically what I'm noting, there's a good theme here. I'm going to put it in actually. Let me put it, add my notes. Sorry. After why SmackDown is boring, I'm going to call it the pussification of wrestlers and making it non-believable. in real life. Let me just put that in my notes so I don't get off on tangent. The pussification. So anyway, so let's go back down. SmackDown is boring. So we have Randy Orton doing his thing, coming in, just wasting airtime. And I love Randy. He's just wasting airtime. He comes in, talks to Nick Aldis, blah, 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 blah. He needs a wrestling opponent. He's begging. The Randy Orton, one of the greatest, is begging for a match, which is absurd and very disrespectful to Randy Orton. Why are we doing this? It never should happen. Randy Orton should never beg for a match, and that's why it was just too beggy and it was too tiring. And then after that, we have this woman gauntlet kind of match. And I'm just like, live Valkyria and Bayley together and have a number one contenders women tag team title match, which, I don't mind seeing in whatever. You know what? I saw my girl Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark was good. I like Zoe Stark. I don't mind Shayna Baszler at all, because they're really good wrestlers. They're just not used much. It's a shame they still call them Pure Fusion Collection when we don't see Sonya Deville. It is what it is. Kadeda, what's her name? I keep getting their name wrong. Is it Kakana Chance? KNC. I'm calling them KNC. It's good to see them with a little party gimmick. And it was good to see Natalya. It's always great to see Natalya. It's a good day to see Natalya. I don't like that she's always paired with inexperienced rookies like Maxine Dupri. I know Maxine Dupri needs to do stuff, but Natalya should be paired with someone like Bianca Belair, like the top tier women. Stop putting Natalya paired with mediocre people and let Natalya have her own blood clot shine. That's what I feel. But anyway, it was quick and sexy, and whatever. Valkyria won and Bayley won and I don't really care. All right. So Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest doing their little thing. She's just doing lots of stunts and bumps. Blah 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 blah. Don't really care. And Rey Fénix and Berto. Now, how is boring. I don't mind the Rey Fénix thing, but it just feels like it's like we already got Penta, and it feels like copy and paste. All the Latinos, copy and paste. Dragon Lee, copy and paste. And I'll talk about later about giving more Latinos heat, and I explain that later. But it's just boring, boring. I just don't care. And then what I found was super boring was Cody Rhodes, insert cheap pops. Cheap pops, Cody Rhodes, of bringing out a belt. Do I need a history lesson about the belts 1 week before Mania? I don't give two Fs about Cody Rhodes doing a history lesson about belts. I can go on WWE Vote for that. I can do a quick Google. This could have been all in an email, bro. Why are we caring about this history about the belt is for us? Well, I don't care about the history. Just are you gonna fight or not? Is John Cena gonna turn up or not? That's all I care about. But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. They fill where you can have actually build up proper storylines. This is the thing. They have enough time, they have enough stacked talent. They've got talent. The talent are talented from top to bottom, whether we like them or not. And you're telling me you can't do good storylines and every 2 seconds it's a flipping package. Save the package for WrestleMania. But every 2 seconds there's a package. And you can't build up. Let me not get off topic. Let me just stay on the themes. So that's why it's not boring, full of reruns. It just felt like a house show and just pure filler. Now, the next thing, which I just put in there in my notes, is the pussification of wrestlers and making them non-believable in real life. And this is not only in SmackDown, like the pussification of Jey Uso. Someone's beating up my brother to a bloody pulp, and I can't get to him, and blah, blah, blah. And the world title's on the line, and my main event, Mania, I'm called main event Jey Uso, and I'm not even main eventing. The lies. And the worst thing is, yeah, all that's happening. And then Jey Uso says, I'm not scared of you anymore. And I'm like, I don't really care. Don't really care. Anyway, let's get back to SmackDown. So the pussification is a theme of emasculating these men. Where are the real men? Whatever real men means to you, do not cancel my channel. What is the real men? Why are we pussification? Why are we pussifying Nick Aldis? That's what I want to know. This can pretty much beat up the whole locker room. And you're pussy, and he's supposed to be an authority figure, laying down the law, respect to the law, respect to the law, respect to the law, the wrestling law. And Randy Orton is playing in Nick Aldis' face. No receipts, nothing. Bring up his wife's name and nothing. Nick Aldis should just fight Randy Orton just for giggles. It's too late to build a big match and build up, but just for fun. He RKO'd him. It's just stupidness. It's stupidness, right? And I don't like that. Always pussification of these real men and wrestlers, and that's why we don't take anything seriously. Because if you RKO'd me last week, I'm just gonna take it like a champ and be professional. I'll professionally beat you. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's just silly, man. It just gets on my nerves. With Jey Uso here today, yeah, that's why the casual fans are like, this is pussy. You have UFC, you have people at boxing, you have these celebrity boxers, and people having real blood fights, and you think these things of like life 101, you can't put that and blend that into storylines, and just making all of your characters look like pussios. Why are we not? You're taking the hardcore fans, people like me, for granted. I will watch it. I'll bitch and complain about it, but I'll flip and watch it. I will watch it because of the love and the just for nostalgia and just for hope and having some hope in this like treacherous world. But at the same time, you're taking me for a fucking idiot, and I don't like it. So don't do that, please. Thank you. Okay, cool. And then you have Roxanne Perez, the prodigy, just being a jobber. What's the point of bringing all these women? Sorry, slide note, all these women to NXT. People bring all this person from NXT. Bring anyone from NXT now. The pure jobberization of NXT people. Why? She's the second runner-up, the runner-up for Royal Rumble. You get running down and being a jobber now. Anyway, let me get back to the points. Anyway, so I think I've talked about the pussification of the wrestlers and making it just non-believable in real life, and that's why casual fans can't take it seriously. There's no reality. WrestleMania, and that makes it into WrestleMania is a big fat joke. I'm laughing like you guys haven't sold all the seats yet. You might squeeze out every money of the fans, like selling out like Fanatic and getting all these ops and getting like diluting the product, having 10 million titles, 10 million different shows, the ID, the Evolve, the Elf, the Future Greats and NXT and SmackDown, all these brands. Just you get your content machine. I get it. You move from the live model into content. You're just selling content. Well, content is king. You have to be good, because in the next couple of years when everyone's retiring or trying to like gone, The Rock, John Cena's going, hopefully Roman Reigns going, all of them going, everyone's going in the next 5 years. When they're all gone and they cannot compete, all these stars and legends, this is the crop you have. This is what you have sold. This is what you have got. This is what you have got. You know, do you understand what I'm saying? You sold your seeds 5 years ago, and this is what you got. And you're not using the best of the crop. You're not using it. You are letting the crop die, and there's no fertilization at all. No, you're not fertilizing this. You are not giving the wrestlers an opportunity to thrive. My next point is the theme. WrestleMania is so bad because of the fans. Now, this is why I put my channel. Yes, I don't have a big flipping following yet. I'm going to try to edit properly. It's on my list. I need to get Final Cut Pro and just learn to edit and make my content more engaging. I think my points are really good. I think my analysis is really good. And I do have a different take. And I try to have a different take than other wrestling reviewers. but it's just I need to make it more engaging. That's why I went on live. I'm like, oh, guys, I'm trying to put stuff in and it's not really working, but you'll see me grow. You will see the wrestling conscious grow. And monetize, okay? Monetize. So the reason why I did this channel, because I feel there is a movement and I don't want to jump on the bandwagon. It's like there's people like me who really love wrestling, hardcore, loyal, and you wrestling is taking the piss. The booking is taking the piss. TKO is taking the piss. Triple H is taking the piss, and your racism is showing a lot. And I don't care about you semi-book Bianca Belair and you semi-book Jade Cargill. Well, to black men, it's two different things, but that's another story. We, the fans, are... It's like the workplace. I can't explain it. It's like wrestling fans are fake. Not me, fake. Where they'll go to a wrestling show and they'll be like, yes, amazing, Cody Rhodes. But if you say, hey, come here, Jim, do you think that Cody Rhodes match was really good? Nah. So because of the facade and the corporate shilling, it's like on TV, you put on your best self. So the fans will put on their best self and say, yeah, I'm on TV. And they made it all about the fans. And the fans have been conditioned to just accept mediocrity. So it's like, yeah, you're amazing. Yeah, you're amazing. Yeah, I'm on TV. It's all about me. But when they're at home, they're like, this is poo. So we need the fans, yeah, not to distract, to be honest. The fans need to have a heart and heart. Like, you know what? This is doo-doo. Without all the entertainment in the world, with all TikTok and everything, and Disney and Hulu and Netflix and the anime, all this entertainment, and you rank this entertainment with the entertainment, because it's not just wrestling, it's entertainment, right? You rank that with all of the world, and you think this is top tier. Do you think this is top tier entertainment? A lie. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Can't tell me the truth. Okay, so the fans are to blame because the fans dictate and quality assure and give feedback. But it's very confusing for the book as well. You fan out and cream yourself and jack off when you see Rhea Ripley. So if you do that, why should I give you a good storyline if you're just going to jack off just seeing Rhea Ripley? She's not even doing anything. She's not even wrestling, but why should I? Your fault, fans. Your fault. You're ruining wrestling. IC and US titles don't mean a thing. I don't know what Live Valkyria doing. I don't know what Chelsea's doing. There could be so much with that Secret Service or Secret Service gimmick. Why did that Alba Fire woman, Scottish woman, join the Piper Niven and Thingy and the Alba Dawn, whatever her name is? I can't remember. It's Scottish, could do something. It's interesting. All the Secret Services, it's for all these foreigners are trying to help American stuff. I just find that very, very funny. I don't know what Live Valkyria is doing. They don't even let her talk really on the mic or a promo. She's a champion. Absolutely. I don't know what LA Knight is doing with the championship. You shouldn't even be a US champion. Should be a world champion. It doesn't mean anything. Love don't cost a thing. Don't know why I said that JLo reference. Okay, so I'm coming to my last 2 points of why not let Jade and Naomi do live promos and do a good story. So to spot what Tiffy Time and Charlotte have should be, I think it should be reversed. I think like this is the prominent story, woman's story. It's Jade and Naomi. This has been building for months and it's probably the most interesting storyline throughout the whole, like a legit good storyline. So Naomi is jealous, be pushed out the spotlight by Jade. Jade just comes in, some black and black crime, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it's good. Naomi's doing her best work and you're not even letting her thrive. You're treating her like an underdog and a pussy, and this is for her to thrive. Now, we all know that Naomi's going to do a good match. I'm not sure about Jade. I hope Jade pulls up. But what's going to be upsetting that really Jade should win, because it will hurt her if she loses. But I really want Naomi to win, because Naomi's put in the work all year, been consistent, good matches, innovative. She's putting in the work, and I don't care. No bloody mark can tell me that Naomi is not putting in the work and evolving. But they're not giving enough time, giving it enough importance, and giving it a really good feud. They should be going back and forth on the mic. They should be building. Naomi should be more cunning, a more smart heel. Jade's got a kid. She's got a husband. There needs to be some personal things are happening, but that is not happening. So it's very disappointing. This is all stops should go out for WrestleMania for this storyline, because they've put it. This is like a year in the making. From thinking when they all appeared as the big three till now, this is a year in the making, and it's just Triple H, man. Your booking is poo. I'm telling you. Now, my last point is about giving the Latinos some heat. So what do I mean by that? These Latinos are carrying the undercard to the nth degree, and they're really good. And I just feel like, why are we not celebrating them? I don't want to say it's racism, but they're not. We're not celebrating the Latino heats, are we? We're not doing it. We're not celebrating how talented I can't say the names, sorry, the Lagaza, Los Phasma. Oh God, please don't kill me. All these like Latino factions, they're actually really good wrestlers and talented wrestlers, and good looking ones too, might I add. And we are not championing them and seeing them as legitimate. They just feel like filler. They just feel like bodies and fodder. And I just feel like we need to spotlight and say they're actually putting a lot of work in. But why they are not going ahead? And you know what I hate when I listen to sometimes other people's shows, like wrestling shows or pundits, like, can that person speak English? Do they think like anyone's brown, or they think they're foreign, they automatically can't speak English, or they have an accent? I've got an accent. I can't speak properly. But you can listen to an Irish accent. You can listen to a Scottish accent. But anything which is not Anglo, people will say, "Oh, I can't understand." I understand EO just fine. I understand EO's accent just fine. Understand when Asuka talks. I understand when it's the Latino people talk. So I just think like wrestling, even though it's an American export, has so much xenophobia. It's unbelievable. And actually, the biggest market in wrestling, one of the biggest markets, is the UK and Europe. So we have so much accents over in Europe, so we can tolerate it. So stop this stupidness of thinking someone's accent, or because they speak another language, holds them back. Wrestling is be globally minded, okay? So all in all, just felt like this was a glorified host show, and Platinum was boring. Pussification of wrestlers, and WrestleMania is a big fat joke. I was so glad my husband told me not to spend no money. I really was going to consider spending thousands of pounds to come to Las Vegas. I'm so glad my husband convinced me, because this is when he's not a wrestling fan, but when he's like, this is what you wanted to go to Las Vegas for, and I was like, can't say anything, can I? Can't say anything. This is what I was going to pay money for. And WrestleMania is so bad because the fans accept mediocrity and not being honest. They're not honest with themselves. They're two-faced and they're not being honest. ICU titles don't mean anything, and Naomi and Jade, they're ruining the feud. It's turned from hot to cold, and the Latinos in the wrestling divisions and the undercard are just treated like absolute shite, and that needs to change. And Triple H, your booking and your colours are showing, and you say you don't see colour. All right, that's that. I think I'm just going to do just lives now, because the editing is doing my head in until I learn how to edit properly. And that's it. Nice seeing you all. Thank you for sticking with me, and take care.